This is my 1998 2G Eclipse. I've had the car for about a year and a half, and in that time I have upgraded to a Garrett Big T28 Turbo, McGann Racing exhaust, VRSF intercooler, Force Performance exhaust manifold, a couple other pieces here and there that don't, just kind of cosmetic things. It's currently sitting on K-Sport coilovers and 18-inch gloss black dialloy Autobahns. Other than that, like I said, a few carbon fiber pieces here and there. The interior is pretty stock other than 3 AEM gauges to monitor what's going on. It took me about 3 years to find this car in Barcelona Red Pearl with the tan interior in decent shape and not just duct taped together. One of my favorite things about the car is the sleek look that leads all the way back to that beautiful rear spoiler. And as well as this is by far my favorite color for this car. So it took me a long time to find, but it was definitely, I think, worth it.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Ryan with Auto Launch here. We are in Austin's 2G. We're going to be taking just a quick spin. I'm going to give my impressions on what an average car enthusiast thinks of this car. This Let's Drive series that I have going, it's not going to be a car review like I've done in the past. It's mainly just going to be what I feel about the car, how it drives as just an average car enthusiast, and how accessible it is to everyone, because I'm not a mechanic by any means. I just love driving cars. I love driving every type of car. And before we start, I have never driven a 2G before. I have owned a 1G, and this is pretty different, but it's also similar in some ways. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out on Airport Road, and we're just gonna do a few pulls, see what's going on, hear some fun turbo noises, and get a gist of how the car handles and stuff like that. All right, so the clutch grab's very quick. For the clutches in these cars, they take some getting used to. I remember mine, it catches, when I say quick, I mean like right away. Like there's maybe a centimeter of travel, if that, and then it bites immediately. So you gotta get used to that big time. What's the status on this clutch? Is it used, is it new, or what?
So it's a brand new six-puck clutch when I got it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I've never tore into it or anything. All I know is it's been working since I bought it a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Never wanted to put the money into it, kind of investigating what it is yet.
Yep.
Until it goes out, I figured why not mess with it.
Okay, sounds good. I hope the mic can pick up those noises. This thing makes crazy fun noises. It's rare to see a 2G Eclipse, and that's why I'm so glad to have it in this series, because it seems Eclipses are either torn to shreds or they're like built for quarter mile times.
Yeah, they're either running 8-7 second quarter miles,
or it's a project,
or it's the high school kid's first car and they're learning how to do it, which is cool, but they're learning and you can tell.
This is a fun car to drive. Brakes feel really solid, really solid. I remember mine on my 1G were not nearly as good as this. So would you say this was your dream car growing up? Like, were you a fan of the Fast and the Furious, just like every other car?
I was. I loved the movies, but I never wanted an Eclipse.
Oh, really?
I never wanted an Eclipse. I wanted an Evo 10 for the longest time.
Okay.
But then as I started actually looking around for a project, I was like, there's a lot of computers in those.
Yeah.
They're a lot more expensive.
Yep.
And I was like, so what can I get that'd be better? It's cheaper. And then I found this online, and then 3 years later I owned one.
All right, so we're back on Airport Road. We're gonna see what this thing can do just a little bit. I haven't really experienced torque steer yet.
Right, yeah. First gear
is it pretty bad?
It is. First gear is pretty bad.
Okay.
Second gear, I can chirp if I can shift it really well.
Oh, yeah.
But there's not a whole lot of torque steer there. I think it's because I've got the Falcon tires on the new wheels, so they're pretty grippy.
These are brand new tires, aren't they?
Brand new. There's 500 miles on the wheels, tires, and coilovers.
All right, so this is like the perfect time to be doing a drive test, right?
That's exactly right.
Perfect time. And you've had some issues with it. Let's go ahead and talk about the issues now that you've had with this car.
Yeah, so I got it. Had a blown turbo, smoked pretty bad. I don't know how the guy drove it up here 6 hours for me, but he did. Probably he's like, your problem now. But so I had a blown turbo, I fixed that. It had a terrible exhaust rattle. And then after I drove it for like 4 months, I started having clutch issues. Luckily, it ended up just being a bad line that I couldn't see without a lift. So I took it to a shop and they got it all working. Luckily, this is a 6-bolt. The previous owner swapped into 6-bolt.
Oh, okay.
So,
Actually, I remember doing some research about that. So, for those who don't know, what exactly is like superior about the 6-bolt crankcase? Right?
So
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right?
So there's the lack of crank walk.
Okay.
Is what's really the biggest thing. So that was one of the things I was looking for when I got a car.
I'm gonna get on her just a bit here, and first I'm not gonna go crazy.
That's cool. All the way down.
All the way down. Oh, this thing pulls hard. It's great. It's a fun car. I can see why so many people molest these cars and just beat them to hell. And like,
if you build them properly, they're great.
Yeah, I can totally see why. It's a good looking car. I've always wanted one.
I love these. I love these so much. But Let's go.
I'm gonna take this roundabout actually kind of hard this time. We're gonna see, but I'm not gonna autocross it today or anything. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, nice, nice.
All right. That third gear, I gotta keep my clutch all the way down. That's my fault too, completely my fault. The gearbox is really slick in this car. It has kind of a messed up short throw.
It does.
The previous owner did that?
Yeah, you got a cheap aftermarket short throw, and it's not worth it.
Okay.
Crap.
So it's really tight and crisp, but it's kind of vague in like second, third gear
Right,
area.
yeah.
I can go into fourth really well.
I can do second to third only because I've driven it.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I got you.
It took me a long time.
Damn, dude, I gotta get that. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm working on it. There we go. I'm gonna get third gear this time. There we go.
There you go. See, gentle's good. Gentle's good.
Yeah, so okay, so when you get into boost, it's not in your face boost, it's not sucking you back into the seat, but it's fun. It's a fun time.
It builds.
Noises help. It builds. Are you planning on doing any autocross or racing or anything with it, or what?
I would like to. The turbo is a little laggy for that. It doesn't kick in until about 3,500, 4,000.
This is a great just cruising car. I would love this thing just to go on some fun roads in town, like after work. This would be a great car.
Exactly, and that's what I use it for. Like when we went out cruising that one time.
This would be fantastic.
That was fun. There you go, gentle.
I need to relax on the throttle a little bit there.
Yep, all the flutter.
Yeah, I mean, so that was the 60. It gets to 60. I mean, I wasn't full throttle or anything. It's just.
And you were shifting at $4,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna redline your car, man, but yeah,
I appreciate that.
This thing is fun. This thing is great. All right, well, everyone, this has been Auto Lounge. I'm Ryan, Austin here. This is his 2G. This has been a blast. Thank you for letting me drive it.
Of course.
If you guys consider subscribing, I'll be putting more videos in my Let's Drive series coming out here soon, where I just drive interesting, rare, fun cars around my hometown. I'm not a car reviewer. I'm just a car enthusiast, and so thanks, and consider subscribing.